What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's up, people? It's me. I'm L27. You know who I am?
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose, honey.
He's about the business of dipping spoons into sugar bowls. Anyway, real girls do real things. So as to make it easier for insertion, maybe?
No means no, and yes means no.
What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What's up, what's up, what's up? It is me, L27, and I am back here for yet another review. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be our review for the Belle Collective. This is season 2. It is episode 1, the season premiere. It is entitled New Bells and New Babies. So, we're back. We're getting reacquainted. Let me straighten myself. Reacquainted or recaught up with people. So, they give us everybody. Before we continue, y'all, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all of that good shit that I'm supposed to say as a YouTuber. I'm supposed to say those things, so I guess I'll say them now. Do all of the things. Anyway, so they give us, an update. They catch us up on everybody one at a time. So we start off with Latrice, and she's at home cooking food. I don't buy that. She don't give me the domestic type. So what she gives me is she ordered from Uber Eats and she didn't even do it. Probably had an assistant or somebody put it on the put it in the pot, so put it on the plates to make it look like she did it. Mom ain't do none of that. Anyway, she got new titties, new tatas. She done had some work done, got them titties, done. Her business is going great. She's been in Forbes magazine. She's doing a goddamn thing in terms of, on the business side. She's on the phone with Mel. We remember Mel, her publicist and stuff like that. Her girl, her you know, do girl, publicist and personal assistant. I don't know if she's a personal assistant, but she definitely is the publicist. Anyway, so they're on the phone. Anyway, so Cliff is home, and so is his kids or whatever. He got like 5 kids, but one of the daughters is there, the oldest daughter. He'll have no kids from Latrice, and Latrice tell him she don't want no kids. And his eldest daughter, who is 18, is there, and he goes on and on and on about she need to have a child. She need to have a child by him, and this, that, and the third. Oh, you gotta have that. Mama is like, listen, I got too much going on with my businesses and everything I got going on. Kids is not one of them. And you know what they say about when old people have kids? She ain't old, but he old. Mm. Y'all don't see them babies where the mama is real old or the daddy is real old, and it look like the baby is real old. When the baby come out the womb looking like they got an AARP card. I'm surprised. Latrice ain't got worms yet. I told y'all last season, old people give you worms, so I'm surprised she ain't got worms yet. Anyway, so then we go over to Letitia. She has a new business. Urgh. Whatever she's making up to make it look like she really got something going on, because she claimed to have a new business called Letitia Pearson Enterprises, but we don't even know what it does. We don't even know the whole purpose of it. Baby, she's putting up the front again like, oh my God, everything is great. We're wonderful. I'm slim and trim, and I done worked on my body. I done worked on my business or whatever. Baby, it didn't look like it was nothing going on in said business. Nothing. Your body, okay, these pictures, some of the pictures you look snatched, or you got the tightest, waist train in the world on. Beautiful. Now, one thing you got to give Letitia, she's a beautiful girl. There go my phone again. But my point is, you don't have to lie to us. You don't, because on the picture she looks slim, but in some of her confessionals, Mama look like she don't put all that weight back on. And just like I said about this business, we don't even know what you do. What do you do, sweetheart? It don't look like there's nothing going on in that business. It look like you paid more money for the little sign that's on the outside to make us believe that it's a real business than you did in actually putting money into making that business a real business. Whatever. Moving on. Um, We found out she's still living with her mama, right? She living with her mama. She done separated from Glenn, living with her mama. But you paying all this money to rent out office space, but you couldn't manage to get some money to get you an apartment, or I don't- maybe it's temporary. Maybe she thinks she go. Because here's my question: didn't her and Glenn have a whole house? If they're separated and Glenn has a job that takes him out of the state all of the time, why would she need to leave her house then? Why wouldn't she tell him, bitch, you get your shit and go since you ain't never here anyway? Like, it's not adding up. Girl, somebody explain that to me because I don't get it. Y'all make it make sense. So who has the house? Because if he's always out of town and you staying at your mama house, who's staying at your house? But was that your house? A mess. But you got money to be paying for office space for a fictitious business that ain't nothing going on in. Girl. Glenn come over to the mama house to pick up their son Josh. And I say this all the time. I really, really, really loathe when these people on these reality shows put their kids out there for show fodder. Children should never be show fodder. Because what happens is now when reviewers or even people on the show have something to say about those kids negatively, now you all of your feelings, now you got something to say. But hey, boo boo, if you ain't want nobody to talk about your child, don't bring your child up on the show. Girl, a mess. Glenn come over there to pick up cute little boy. You know what I'm saying? Look like he definitely looked like the combination of his mom and dad to me. I think he's 6, but um, so Glenn comes and Glenn was like, "We need to talk about what we got going on," and she's like, "Mm, I ain't ready yet. We ain't talk about nothing. Get out." And he take the son, and you can see the son. It doesn't like this. Like even when this is all going down, the son is very melancholy about it, and it's just like it's a real mess. Y'all see my phone is so disrespectful. It's just a real mess, and so when Glenn leaves, she just started boo crying. Girl, I was over it. Girl, y'all know how I get with tears. I mean, she's crying and carrying on. Her mother's trying to console her and everything. Child, we ain't here for no parts of the crying. Anyway, we did catch up with Marie. She called herself Marie Monroe because she don't went blonde. Hey boo, doll baby, baby doll, dear one. That ain't your look, honey. That blonde is not working for you, honey. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. And this, blondes have more fun. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You don't need to have no fun then, baby. That's not working for you, honey. She Now she done expanded her business. The one thing we do know about Marie, she be about her business. She got 85, therapy, offices all over the greater Jackson's area. She has an opioid treatment center and that, she doing her thug dizzle um on her business side. However, on the hair side, baby, you need to let that go. So then she felt the need to let it be known that her and Essie are not lesbians. She claims that she likes the D. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Girl, you trying to wear the moniker of heterosexuality fits as well as you trying to wear that raggedy ass blonde wig on your head. It don't fit. Baby, that ain't you. Let it go, sweetheart. Let it go, doll baby. Let it go, dear one. Anyway, she let her mom, a crackhead, recovering drug addict, stay with her now. So now you got the mom, her crackhead mammy. You got her 3 sons. I think she got 3 boys. The oldest boy, Jerez, is in school, but he still basically stay with her, and so forth. And so all of them people in the house, a recipe for disaster. I know Essie ain't happy about it because Essie is like, wait a minute, where's time for me? Y'all know how Essie is, honey. But that ain't her lover. We did get a cameo from Essie because Essie was like, honey, I'm gonna be on this good screen, honey. She came out, finger waves intact. Now we find out that Jared, one of Jared's baby mamas, because he got like three, don't he got like two or three baby mamas and two or three kids? Anyway, I mean, because Jared is a cute, he's tall, nice eyes, light skin, like, he's not an ugly young man, deep voice, you know what I'm saying? He is probably, I told y'all last season, and I'm gonna say it again. That young man is not down there to the Jackson State. No, he ain't at Jackson State. He ain't down there to whatever university in Mississippi to go to class. He's in the business of dipping spoons into sugar bowls. I told y'all that last season. Nobody wants to believe me, but here we are again. So one of his baby mamas was in a car, and the car got shot up, and the baby was in his Jerez's son was in the back seat. The mama died. Luckily, nothing happened to that child. Oh God, that would have devastated my life. No, I'm serious. I really would have been like, I'm glad. I'm not glad that the mom is dead, but I'm glad nothing happened to the baby. Now, my question is, what you had going on that people just shooting up your car? Because I don't feel like this was just some random act of violence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like either you, excuse me, either you were in somebody's car that had somebody looking for them, or you be hanging around people that have people looking for them. I don't know, but what I do know is something ain't adding up. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark with this story. So I don't know if we ever gonna get to the truth. Y'all know the internet is undefeated. These people will find out. But and I'm not saying this has anything to do with Marie or Jerez, but I think it's more to this story with this daughter. I mean, with this baby mama. Anyway, so now Marie is gonna end up having to take care of this child because the son is off in college, and she was like, "Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna take care of my grandson." But would we be having this same conversation, or would this be different if it were the other side? If Jerez had tragically died, they would be expecting for this, and I'm not saying this right, but there would be expectation that this girl would just be a single mother and be taking care of her child. So my question is, I'm feeling like, well, Marie, Jerez is still a parent. He is still the parent, the only parent that that child has. So he should absorb the lion's share of responsibilities. I absolutely feel like you can be there for him, even if he need, maybe every now and again some money or whatever. You could help him out and stuff like that. Maybe a weekend or two, you might could take the child off his hand, but that child should be staying with his daddy. Just like if his mom was still alive, where would the child be at? With the mom, even if the mom was in school. Yeah, Jerez is in school. He need to be taking care of his child. Baby, you need to get you a daycare. Yep, you need to go to work so you can pay for some good daycare so this child can stay, in daycare or whatnot. And you got to do, if you want to stay in school, great. You got to do you got to do a whole lot of extra because you decided to have this child. You decided that you wanted to bust down all these girls that have all, make it happen. I feel like Marie may be taking on too much responsibility. Not that she can't be a great grandmother, not that she can't be there and do for her grandchild, but Jerez should be absorbing the lion's share of responsibility and rearing of this child. Anyway, we already know how this is gonna go. Marie gonna end up doing everything. That's gonna be Marie's fourth boy. Telling you how this is gonna go. We then get caught up on Tambra. Tambra is still at the radio. She says she's selling some kind of tea or something or whatever. She's still dating the dude Demond who we met last season. So then they cut away to Letitia at her office, and her friend Tisha came over. Now Letitia was talking about having some get together or whatever. So Tisha was like, "Oh, well, who's coming? Cause I want everybody." Hey, boo, you ain't even the main character. You see these goddamn cameras. You have no say so in who does and does not come to said event. Because if she's announcing said event while the cameras are rolling, it's a goddamn event for the goddamn show. So everybody's coming. So you and your, oh, well, I don't want this person to go. Nobody cares. We don't even know you. We don't know who you are. We don't really care. Anyway, so, but she had a problem with Tambra being invited. Come to find out, this Taisha girl is dating Tambra's boyfriend, Demond. A mess. And her thing is, Tambra doesn't know that Demond is cheating on her with Taisha. But my problem is, if Tambra doesn't know, why do you have a problem with Tambra? She's the innocent party here. You need to be mad at Damon or whatever he told you his name was, whatever fictitious name, because it came come to find out that it was a different name that he gives or whatever. I don't know. I can't keep up, but what I can't keep up with is you have no reason to be mad or upset with Tambra. Back down with Tambra, she and Damon go to the fertility clinic. Now, if y'all remember, Tambra had because she had fibroids or whatever, she had went and had frozen eggs or whatever. So now they're talking. They're at the fertility clinic talking to the doctor about the possibility of having pregnant. Now, come to find out, Tambra claims she hasn't tried it naturally yet because she hasn't had sex without a condom yet. Girl, girl, I don't know how much of this I believe. I'm about a lot of things, but you lying to me, Tambra. Everybody done had a slip up. Everybody done had a. We done got drunk. It's the heat of the moment. Let me just stick the head in, and head ends up being a full on blow your back out session. We done all been there. Things happen. Shit happens. Girl, all of this. Oh, I didn't want to do it until I was waiting until I got married. I would, baby, you like 85 years old. Wait until you get married. Tab up, protect this. That. Girl, you crossed that bridge 40 years ago, honey. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Tampa. So you mean to tell me that every time you have sex, you use a condom? I don't buy the word of somebody who puts on those shades and colors of lipstick on their lips every episode. I'm never gonna believe you. I'm never gonna buy your story. Get your life in order. I'm not here for you, Tampa. Moving on, because I don't believe no parts of that. Latrice has this little tea party or whatever. Mail comes through, and so then we meet some new chick named So Gucci. Her name is Sophia. Your mama named you Sophia. I'm gonna call you Sophia. Sophia is one of our most beloved members of the fearsome foursome. Okay, so you gonna be Sophia. So Sophia comes over. She's a new chick. She's in the real estate and she's a trainer, whatever. Tambra comes. Letitia comes, and then so they start to discuss the fact that Marie was not invited. But don't nobody want to see that blonde. Listen, I wouldn't, baby. I wouldn't invite her nowhere anywhere because if she's coming with that blonde wig on, with that blonde wig, do not stare directly into the wig. Do not. It's just like a solar eclipse. Do not stare directly into the wig. Do you hear me? That wig. That wig. Mm-mm. Anyway, Letitia questions Tambra about Damon. And so if I was Tambra, listen, no, Letitia was really like giving her, the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Like asking her all these questions. Well, are you sure about this? Are you sure about girl? Wait, girl, Tampa, you better than me. See, that's why I don't buy you. That's why I don't buy you, Tampa. Cause baby, the way you was cause Letitia was just like really hounding her, like interrogating her about the nature of her relationship. Girl, you worried about me? Girl, you need to be worried about who Glenn is over there sticking that big rod in every day. That's what you need to be worried about. That big dark skinned built out of granite man over there that's sticking his man meat up in anything moving down there to the docks. Cause you worried about me, but you over there living in your mom on your mama couch or whatever, living in your mama house. But you don't have a job that we know of anywhere in America with your made up business. You worried about it wrong. Baby, I would have read Letitia her rights, honey. Baby. Anyway, then Letitia talked about Glenn cheating um and the fact that he got a baby or whatever on the way. It was a mess. So then we see Letitia at home and Marie FaceTimes her. And so Letitia was checking up on Marie just to see how she's doing after everything with the shooting and everything, and making sure she was okay. Glenn comes over with flowers, and they finally sit down and start to have a conversation. Glenn. The begging that he was doing, baby, you would have thought he was Keith Sweat, honey. Baby, Glenn was over there begging and pleading um, to have his marriage back. Like it was low key embarrassing. Like I was like, Glenn, bruh, You are a nice piece of dark chocolate. You got a nice ass body. Your face is okay, but your body can make up for it, and you look like you carrying 3 legs. Baby, why is you over here bigger than pleading? Now, you probably was wrong. You probably was cheating on left, right, and sideways. But didn't we find out last season that she cheated as well? I thought we found that out last season, that she cheated as well. I don't know. I thought I remembered that. Anyway, she did ask him about this child. Well, is it your child? Is the child yours? Or are you Michael Jackson and the kid is not your son? She said you was the one, but the kid is not your son. Is that what's going on? That's what Letitia asked him, and that was supposed to be our hanger. Now, that was the end of the episode. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest. This this first episode, it was okay. It wasn't nothing for me to be like, ooh yes. It was like, okay. I want to see what the Tamra situation with the Taisha girl, because Taisha gives me she's gonna be a whole ass goddamn mess. Sophia gives me she's here for the shit. I can tell just from her confessionals. But people like her, I can tell from her confessionals, she's an ain't shit ass motherfucker. Like I'm just gonna call it right now from episode 1. Sophia is gonna be an ain't shit ass motherfucker on this goddamn season. I'm telling you that I can already see it. Taisha already ain't shit. These new girls, y'all can keep them. Y'all can go ahead and keep them. I'm just saying. And I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. Anytime I get to see more of Glenn, I'm in a good place. So we'll see. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all get in the comment section and let's do what we do. Let's good about what we saw. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and click all of that good shit. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.